If you struggle with chronic fatigue, weakness, energy crashes, tiredness, and you feel like you carry a 20-kilogram vest or like a 40-pound vest with you, this next webinar, my first webinar that I'm gonna do ever, it's a live webinar on Zoom. This webinar is specifically for you, and I'm gonna talk about how you can improve your energy by up to 60% within 90 days, within 3 months, by using the deep detox liver protocol and the deep detox method, so to say, because the liver is actually the most important thing you need to work on and you need to cleanse when you have chronic fatigue. Why is that? Because in the liver, there are pathogens in there that are causing chronic fatigue and they escape the liver. And if your liver would be in a good shape, if your liver would have less toxins, you would be able to heal chronic fatigue and you would be able to not even get that. So I'm going to talk about in that live webinar about a couple of things, okay? We're going to talk about why you're not healed so far, okay? Why you didn't get better, why all of the things you tried so far for your chronic fatigue, for your energy crashes. We're gonna talk about why that didn't work, okay? We're gonna talk about how I even came to the whole thing that I'm doing right now, why I am able to heal, why I'm able to help people with that. You hear yourself in the end, by why I'm able or why I was able to help people heal from severe conditions like chronic fatigue, for example. We're gonna dive deep, like very deep, into the root cause of chronic fatigue, what the nervous system has to do with it, what kind of pathogens are involved, what kind of toxins are involved, and why the liver is so important for it. I'm gonna talk about some myths about the liver, like because people are telling me, yeah, I did a liver cleanse and it didn't work. Yeah, you did a liver cleanse with like olive oil in the morning. And that's everything but cleansing the liver. That's stopping your liver from cleansing. There are so many fads out there, so much misinformation about liver cleansing, about how to get rid of chronic fatigue, and the majority out there, they just don't know what's even causing your fatigue, what's causing your energy crashes. I'm gonna talk about the adrenals because they also play a critical role. I'm gonna show you that healing is possible, because I've helped so many people with their chronic fatigue, with their energy crashes, and I'm gonna show you that healing is possible for you as well, and it's gonna give you lots of insight in your body, and it's gonna also explain to you why you feel the way you're feeling and why you're not crazy and why it's not made up in your head, and why there are actually true reasons behind your chronic fatigue, and why there are also no answers so far for all of that. And in that webinar, that's what we're going to talk about. You will also be able to ask questions since it's a live webinar, so you can also ask me questions during that presentation. After the presentation, we can talk about that as well. You can ask me questions, and I'm going to debunk some of the things everybody talks about the liver and liver health and what you should do. You know, should you be afraid of fruits? Should you eat like lots of fats and lots of proteins for your liver? All of these kind of things, we're going to talk about that to make sure to bring some light into the misinformation and to make sure that you have the right information to heal in the end. So if you're somebody, who is this webinar for? That's also important to know. Who is this webinar for? This webinar is for you if you obviously have chronic fatigue. And I'm not only talking about, the everyday fatigue that you have, where you still can work, which is bad in and of itself, where you can't like exercise anymore like you used to do. You have like severe energy crashes throughout the day, all of that stuff. This is especially for you, but this is also for you if you have CFS, if you have ME/CFS, if you have chronic fatigue syndrome, and you might be bedbound because of it. This is also specifically for you because that's going to be an eye-opener for you. That's going to be truly an eye-opener for you about what's really going on and why doctors and even other alternative medicine practitioners can really help you and why the stuff didn't work so far for you. This is also specifically for you if you're a professional or a business owner, if you have a successful career, and if you struggle with your energy, if your fatigue is getting out of hand, if you feel like, okay, this is really something I need to work on because otherwise, or I'm already struggling with my work, with my family, with my stressful life because of that fatigue, and your performance is going downhill fast. So you really want to stop that. You really want to heal that as well in order to save your career, in order to make sure you can provide for your family and for you as well. And that you can also, make sure you can have and do all the responsibilities that you need to do in order to lead other people, in order to fulfill the stuff you need to do every day. This webinar is also for you if you suffer from chronic illness. I'm also going to talk about some chronic illness because people, especially when you have things like autoimmune, liver is always important. Like the liver is the most important organ when it comes to healing anything. Okay, it's not only chronic fatigue. Of course, we're going to talk about more what's really causing chronic fatigue, what's going on there, why you should cleanse the liver in order to get better. But cleansing the liver is something that everybody should do. It doesn't matter even if you're healthy or if you're sick. Of course, if you have chronic illness, of course you need to cleanse your liver. That's like the most important thing by far. So if you have any kind of autoimmune, if you have chronic illness, if you're on medication, you need to cleanse your liver. That's the most important thing. So that webinar is also specifically for you, and I'm guaranteeing you, you're gonna learn a lot of new stuff and you're gonna be amazed about what's really going on in our bodies and what the liver actually likes and what it doesn't like. Okay, that's really important. So the webinar is free, okay? It's a free online webinar. It's gonna be this Sunday, the 13th of April. It's gonna be at 12 p.m. Eastern time, which is 9 a.m. Pacific time. So get up early if you're in California or somewhere around there. And if you're in Europe, it's gonna be 6 p.m. Central European time. So I made sure that almost everybody in the world can attend, especially people in Europe and in the US. So make sure to secure your spot. The only thing you need to do is to click on the link down under that video. There's a link, I think it's www.theobergmann.com/live online webinar or something like this. We put the link in the description, of course. You just go there and you just look up that website, and then you can secure your spot, and then you get all the reminders, you get the confirmation, you get the reminders right before the webinar, even a day before. Maybe I even shoot you some nice content, and I will give you some nice information even before the webinar in your email. So make sure to sign up there so that we can talk on my first online webinar. This is a very special event, and I'm really looking forward to meet all of you guys. I'm really looking forward to connect with you, to show you what's actually possible with your healing. And I'm excited for it. I hope you're excited too. And we're gonna see each other on Sunday. Make sure to click on the link under the video and secure your spot. See you on Sunday and have a good week until then. Bye bye.